7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy.
Hello people of the internet, and welcome to a tutorial on how to make cool soccer backgrounds, like these ones. So these are the backgrounds that I myself have made, and so I will be showing you how to make one with one of my favourite players, Wilfried Zaha. So, right, what you are wanting to do is find an image of him and find the nationality. Now, on FIFA it says Wilfried Zaha is English, so I'm going to be doing the English flag. So we'll open that with Adobe Photoshop, and I've already opened the Zaha one with Adobe Photoshop, and now I will. So what you want to do is you want to sort of cut, as you can see there and there, just get the background out of him, right, and so you're just left with the picture of the body. Now with this, I suggest doing a player where their back is showing, because sometimes you won't be able to tell, and if you look at the images that I did before of my other backgrounds, they all have their name on the back of their shirt. You can do it with just their face, but I like the touch where you have the back of their shirt, so you sort of know who it is, so it doesn't have to be a perfect lining, just on the outside here. Just a basic, because you can always fix this up. Like, I'm not sure if that's gonna work.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
So I go for Crystal Palace, as you guys probably don't know, but we're doing alright. No, we're failing at the moment. So want to keep going. I mean, you can do this with any of your players like Zlatan, Ronaldo, Kevin De Bruyne, Pogba. And what you'll need to do this is just Photoshop, and it's pretty simple to do actually. First, when you look at all those like backgrounds of soccer players, you're like, oh wow, that's amazing, but it's not that hard. There's a little bit left over there. Okay, so we have an image. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the rubber and just like touch up. So what you'll need to do this is Adobe Photoshop, which is, I don't know how much it is, about, I think it's around $30 off, I'm not sure. But yeah, so you want to sort of just tidy up these edges really. Try not to cut into the shape, but looking from the other designs, so this one, this was more of a glow sort of effect with the Colombian flag, James Rodriguez, or James Rodriguez. This is Bafétimbi. I did like a sort of like fading effect, which makes it look like he's running and he's taking a shot, sort of. Memphis Depay, who is a very good player. Ronaldo, sort of a, yeah. And then Pogba, which is more of a chalk drawing sort of thing. So, right. So we are going to drag Wilfried Zaha over that tool, and we want to press Command T to enlarge the image. I reckon we should have slightly over here. Slightly smaller. If you press Shift while doing this, you don't change the shape too much. Now with this, arm is cut. So it's sort of one of the flaws of this, sort of. So I could have it like this, and maybe I could get a picture of Yannick Bolashi, even though he's not from England there. So maybe someone, or, right, we could duplicate the layer. So now we've got 2 Zahas. And then Command T. And then we want to flip horizontal, yes. So now we have 2 Zahas except one's reverse. So that looks pretty cool. Okay. And then you can meddle around with the opacity. So have like a sort of faded, just faded slightly on one side sort of thing, like that. Which looks quite nice actually. Alright, so now, right, we're going to click these 2 layers and we're going to convert to a smart layer and then rasterize the layer. Now you're going to go to filter. Now this is where the plane comes on. This pretty much changes your image from one thing to another thing. So you just gotta play the bits. You see how that's a lot brighter? So we can make it simple and brush size. So, yeah, so that looks like pretty nice. So I'm just gonna keep this fairly simple. Filter again. So you just want to keep adding filters on, really. It's the best. I find the more filters you add, the more cooler you sort of get. So here I'm sort of focusing on his shirt, sort of. Yeah, so that sort of like increases it. It's more darker to see. Right, so now we're going to go on to the background. Now there isn't much with this you can do because it is just 2 colors and it's fairly simple. But we could have it sort of blocky, or maybe that. Oh no, keep it fine. Top left. I don't know what that does. Scaling. So that looks like it's sort of on like a canvas sort of thing, which actually quite looks nice, right? And then the next thing, right? So I reckon so we'll convert them and then rasterize it. You have to rasterize it so you can filter it. Right? So we can turn it into blocks, which does not look very good. But if you want to have like a blurry effect sort of thing, you could do that. But we are going to choose, which one was it? Dry brush? Dry brush is pretty nice. This sort of merges it all together.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
I'm not sure about. I don't know. Ooh, this is. Maybe feel like the grain is, so it makes it more darker and everything. So. Like that, and then we're going to go into filter, render, and then we're going to go lighting effects. Right, so for my other artwork, the circle is slightly bigger than expected. So it's gonna have it like low intensity, but it sort of darkens the mood. And then what you can really do, like when you add a thing onto this, actually really makes it look nice. So this one with the, it sort of the effect on the rings, and it's going like into a lighter or a darker color. I reckon looks quite nice. And then we can go, and then we can get a lens flare. You don't have to use a lens flare, but it does look nice. But it's mainly, it looks good when, so here on Ronaldo's shoulder there's a lens flare. And here, I think it's here on Bafétimbi's shirt, there's also a lens flare. Those are the dots of it, which looks quite nice. So, that is my Wilfried Zaha background. Pretty much done. Maybe add another... So it just really depends on how bright you want the image, sort of. I quite like that. Right. So this is more of a drawing one. We'll leave. Do a lot. I'm gonna leave it as like a drawn sort of one. So now looks like it's drawn sort of. So it looks quite nice. Alright, so we are going to save that in the desktop. Alright. And then we are going to get a new one. Alright, and I always added. So if you go fit screen filter, and then yeah, so that's your background, and you got a nice looking image over here as well. And thanks for watching. I hope you like this tutorial on how to Photoshop your favorite players and make them as your background. Like and subscribe. Peace.